And hello folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. Now a lot of people ask me two really crazy questions and comments and other things, and I'm going to answer them. First we're going to do the prepper test. This is in the description box. It'll be right down below the questions. Can you answer it? And it's the prepper test. Let's put on our prepper helmets. Okay, because a lot of you need one. Because there are going to be a lot of dead people with crushed in skulls. And you still don't get it. That's because of, phase 6. Something's going to fall on your head. And people still don't understand why I'm telling you this. Now, if you want to see something happy, I'm taking care of my little sister's dog. Okay. And if you look down below, we need $196. So please send some money, because a lot of crooks in our government spending a lot of money to stay in power. They sent $40 billion over to the Ukraine that they don't own. And the Ukrainians are not taking American money anymore. They're taking goods. Okay, the prepper test. Wrote this down in my notebook. So, number 1, do you have 6 months supply of food and water for each person? 6 months. Okay, simple question. Do you have 6 months of food and water? And those little bottles don't count, or ramen. All right, real food. And you say, I have 6 months worth of food. And if you have an emergency bucket that says good for 30 days, think again. All right? No little bottles of water. Can you store 6 months of little bottles of water? Normal person needs 1 gallon of water a day, and that's normal conditions. If it's like in my area, 116, you need 2 or 3 or 5 gallons of water, depending what you're doing. Okay? So I can answer that, a lot of you can't. Number 2, do you have 6 months of supplies? We're not talking about food and water, other things like heat, your sewer. You know, where are you going to go poo? I'll just poo out in the street. I don't want to see your hairy butt leaning over the sidewalk and leaving a big mound of you know what. So do you have 6 months supply of necessary supplies? That's anything you think about it. Can you survive by yourself all alone? Okay. That goes for ammo too. Number 3, are you able to turn away people? We had a big failure in 2020 and 2021. Suppose those people were crazy enough to kill you. Remember I told you 2022 is a year of blood. These people lost their minds, like the one in Buffalo, to shoot up all those innocent people. And then the media's explaining, he's a Republican, he hates black people. No, he's an authoritarian leftist that's been brainwashed to kill people. Still, people never get that. Okay? Are you able to turn away people? Number 3, listed right down below. That means either physically stop them. Okay, Uncle Alan's too old to fight, so I'm pumping 2 rounds into that person. And also, I suffered 2 strokes. So the judge says, why didn't you physically stop him? Cane, Walker, I suffered 2 strokes. I'm not going to wrestle some 300-pound guy on meth. I'm putting 2 bullets in his head. Number 4, this gets everybody. Are you 25% self-sufficient? Can you grow your own food? Can you generate power? Can you process food? Can you store food? Okay. And number 5 is power, both heating and cooling. I did a video for, and I got a dislike on it, for Cold War prepper. Can you cool your house down to be self-sufficient? Can you heat the house to be self-sufficient? Not using any outside sources. That's number 5, power, listed down below. Number 6, do you have tropical medical supplies and training? Okay, none of the ouchie boo-boo kits. I mean real medical supplies and training. That's number 6. This is why I always push Doc Bones and Nurse Amy. Okay, are you mentally prepared? 90% of you are going, and I'm like, I think I gotta retire. You know, I'm doing exercises, Uncle Al. I'm jumping around. I'm in shape. But are you mentally prepared? What do you mean by that? It means if you take an action, are you going to do the consequences? And like I said, most emergencies doesn't last that long, and the rule of law will return, and you're going to answer some serious questions. Okay? Are you mentally prepared? Number 8, if you're running a small group, are you willing to discipline members? Okay? That means punish them, whatchamacallit, regular punishment, corporal punishment, you name it. Can you do it? If you found somebody in your group raping a 12-year-old girl, what are you going to do? You're going, well, we're going to have some counseling. We're going to talk over here, and then we have a big vote. Nah. If you get caught raping a little 12-year-old girl, somebody's going to get shot. Okay? Can you discipline your members of your group? Number 9, could you live in total lockdown for 2 years? 2 years, total lockdown. That's no outside help. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Zippo. Okay? For 2 years. Number 10, can you handle addiction? Your own personal addiction, other people's personal addiction, and can you solve it? Uncle Alan's going to use it, taking advantage of it, but can you solve the problem of addiction? Okay, I'll let you think about it. The next one is, somebody asked me on, what was it? Never give me something simple like how to make a fire. Take care of Zippo. Okay. Phase 6, holes. They asked me, why haven't you fallen in a hole? Well, make sure you don't die. And some other weird stuff about time traveling and I'm not an alien. Hell no. I'm not a mutant and I'm not a time traveler. I'm just old Uncle Al. I got to retire. So we're going to go that to the next video. And I'll see you later. And bye now.